Hey there, it's your friend Ryan Rolfe with the DSM Sold team at Keller Williams Legacy Group in Des Moines and Central Iowa, your Des Moines and Central Iowa referral partner. And this is another episode of Ryan's Reasons. Since we are ending 2025 and jumping into 2026, I thought I'd talk a little bit about business planning and putting in the work to ensure that you've got a plan for the next 12 months. Many of you probably have already done this. You've done business planning clinics, or you've done retreats with your team, or you're currently working on this. So one of the things that I've always found helpful that we've been doing with our team is we'll send out a worksheet to the team that goes over a SWOT analysis, so strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Everybody does that before our business planning meeting, and then we come together and we share our findings and kind of pick the top themes and things that we want to focus on. And then looking through what went well, what didn't go so well, and what we learned in the prior year. So we all do that separately, and then we bring it together as a team to go over and see maybe a couple of us had the same thing, and maybe everybody had different things. So that way we can go over and pick the themes out of, okay, what did we feel like went really well? Maybe I felt like something went really well that another team member thought could have been done better. So we talk about that and what that may look like. And also, if it was a specific campaign or activity, what was the outcome of that, and how do we want to change that going forward? Is that something that we may want to do? Again, it might be something that I really like, that I felt like went well, and other team members looking at it with a different lens don't feel like it went as well as maybe I thought it did. So, okay, what can we do to make it a better event? Or if it wasn't a productive event, where can we put our time and effort in the new year that's going to help us achieve more than the prior year? So those are a couple of questions if you are still kind of working on your business planning to consider, what went well, what didn't go so well, what did you learn, and then maybe what's one or two new things or things that you're currently doing that you want to implement or grow on in 2026. We also go over our team goals and individual goals. So we each set individual goals for what we want to achieve in the real estate space, in the personal space, and anywhere else in between there. So my goals this year are more centered around personal themes, where team members, theirs may be centered more around business goals, and my business goals are to help them achieve their business goals, which ultimately helps me achieve the things that I want to personally in my other businesses outside of my real estate business. So we look at that and kind of pick our overall, here's what the team's goal is based on last year's production, what we can accomplish what we feel like we can accomplish based on trends and what we've seen over the past couple of years in the new year, and then breaking that down by, okay, if we want to increase our productivity and our income, what activities are we doing to ensure that we are reaching the amount of closings that we need to achieve that goal? And how does that look, as with me personally kind of stepping back a little bit this year, where am I assigning those things to help team members grow and achieve the things that they want to achieve? Now maybe next year, or maybe your goal, for example, is growth, and it's just you. So okay, what do you look at your past couple of years? What have you done? Or if you're in year 2, what did you do last year? What do you feel like you can accomplish in the new year? And make a plan, work backwards, do a goals, plans, and strategies for the year, and a 411 that goes over 4 weeks, 1 month, 1 year, kind of going over your to-do list each week of how many contacts you need to make, how many appointments you need to go on, and the things that are going to help you get to those goals. And that will help you go into 2026 with a clear mind. So we're actually late to the game this year. We're doing ours in the beginning of January. Our team, however, has been thinking on what their goals will be, and the SWOT analysis, the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and also what could have gone better, what they wished, those types of questions, answering those questions on a worksheet before we do our meeting. Part of the reason for our meeting being as late as it is some personal travels and things that happen towards the end of the year, and adding a new team member in the new year. So kind of wanting to line everything up. So I'm curious how your business planning has gone, and would love to hear your thoughts on what's worked well for you. But for those of you that are maybe doing your first business planning session or first business planning session as a team, hopefully what I've shared here might help you as you work together to plan out 2026 and what those goals might look like. Thanks, everyone. Hope you have an amazing end of the year and a great start to the new year. Take care. Bye.